Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to build a beautiful modern music player in Android Studio using Jetpack Compose. We will create a Glassmorphism UI, animated album art and Rail music playback completely from scratch. So let's get started. We will start by creating a new project. And for this project we are choosing the Jetpack Compose. So for that one I will be choosing the empty activity with this blue, black and green icon. So click on this one and click next. Give your application some name. In my case I will say my music player and leave the rest as default. The package name will be your favorite package name, and then the save location you can choose over here, or you can change by clicking this folder icon. And the minimum SDK, it's up to you. For me I will be choosing the latest one, S24. And then the build configuration language will be Kotlin DSL as per recommended. Click finish. So once your application is up and loaded, so what you need to do is first you need to go to the build.gradle.kts and check for the all dependencies. So what do we need, which dependency we need here? These dependency give us the Compose UI, Material3, animated and modern UI components. So for this one we have all these Compose, graphics, Material3, tooling, and also we have this UI tooling and manifest. So all these dependencies we need, and we don't need to add any extra dependencies. I will just quickly sync my project to see if there is anything or any issue. Since there is no issue, I will close my build.gradle and remove the unnecessary code from the main activity. So I will leave only the set content body and the rest I will just remove. Okay, so first thing what do we need to do here is to create one music player screen. So we need to create a music player screen, and for that one we will open our app Kotlin plus Java.com and we will go to our you can see here there are a few free existing files. One is the color, themes and types. This one is up to you if you want to make some changes in your theme, and then you need to use your theme as is here, like a my music player theme, and then inside there you will put your screen, and that's up to you. You want to use the existing theme or not. So this theme is already defined over here, which is my music theme, which is using all these colors, which is coming from the types, the text and types from the text, and the colors from which is defined over here. So it's up to you. You want to make changes or not. So this is not our main purpose. Our main purpose is just to build the beautiful music player. So we will be continuing with that. So here I will just create one package, or no need package. Let's just directly create a file, and this file name will be a music player screen. All right. So what do we need here? Let's get started by creating the function, but this function should be composable. So let's say composable, and now we create a function here, and this function name is exactly we define in our main activity, music player screen. All right, let's create the body, and now inside the body we need to create a container, and for container we will take a box, and this box we will modify it with using modifier. The first thing we need to give it the fill max size. We will take the complete size, and then the next property we need to define here is the background. What will be the color of the background and how the background should looks like. So for that one, let's say we use the brush color. So we brush not this, let's say brush dot vertical, let's give some gradient colors. So for that one, let's define colors. So we will have colors, and we define the list of colors. Inside the list of colors, let's define two colors, color, and just import this on the top. Okay, what we need to do here is just give static, and this graphics also static, so we don't need this one. The foundation also we just put static here. For the layout also static, so we don't need this one. All right. Okay, the color, so the color should have some value. We save xff 14 1E30. Let's give the black color, and then also the color which will be 25 3B 55. Okay, we can go with this one, but here we need to give one comma. All right, so one is the black and one is the light black, so we just need two colors over here. All right, and this one, the fill max size modifier. Okay, not this modifier, it should be coming from the compose UI. All right, okay, so now we need to create the body of the box. So what do we need in the box? So this box is just our entire box. Yeah, we need a column, and the column should have also the full size, and also we need to give some scroll. Do we need scroll? No need scroll here. Let's give some padding here. The padding will be 24 dp all around. Okay, now we need to import the dp also, and this one, when the unit, we can also put the static, so whatever coming dp sp will not have the extra imports. All right, so inside let's do some define some more properties, and that will be horizontal alignment. And the horizontal alignment, this one need to be alignment, also need to be import compose UI alignment, and this one also make it static, and this one remove. All right, now the other one will be vertical arrangement, and that will be center. Okay, now inside the column, the first thing we need here is just a text. Let's put some text here, and this text will have text, and that will be, we just say now, make it capital, now playing. Okay, and the color should be color not quite white, we say light gray, and the size of the text should be, the font size should not be, let's make it 14, not too big. And also the letter spacing, the space between the characters, let's put something like maybe 2. Okay, below the text we need some space. Okay, we just take some spacer over here, spacer, and this spacer should have a height of okay, modifier dot height of at least 30 dp, 30.dp. all right, okay, now we need to go to, let's give some spacing here to make it clear. Now what we need to do here, we need to design the label image area. So for that one, let's make it a circle image. Let's make a circle artist or album image area. So okay, for that one, let's take a card, and the card, let's put some design for the card. And the first thing is modifier, and the modifier, let's give it the size of 320 all around. So modifier dot size, and this size will be 320. It's up to you. We will put the 320 and see how it looks like, then we can modify later on also. And the shape should be circle shape. Let's import the circle and check what the circle comes under. This one also we need to put static, so that we don't need to. Okay, circle shape, it's okay, we can go with it. And then the color, what should be the color of the card? The card will be coming from the card defaults, and the defaults card color will be a container color, and that will be color white, color dot white, with we give some alpha, and the alpha will be 1f, let's say 0.12f. all right, now what do we need to put inside the card, since we already create one circular card over here? So the first thing here, we need to put some image inside the card. So for the image, let's say we put some painter, and the painter will have the painter coming from some resource, and that will be painter resource. And let's say this one is coming from drawable dot love. We need to put some image over here. Copy some image. Maybe I'll copy all these 3 images. Also this play and pause buttons. Let's put all this in the drawable. And also refactor. Okay, we have the play pause button icon, and also we have some images for the album. Let's close all this, not to make you confused, since we are just on one. Okay, we have love. And now what else do we need here? The image still expects some properties, so we need to put those properties also. The first thing is the content description, and the content description is null for now. We don't have any content description. And then we put the content scale, and the scale should be, let's say content scale. Do we need to make it fill, or I think just make it crop. Okay, we will take the content scale dot crop. Okay, the next one is the modifier, and the modifier will be take the full size, and it's not the full size of the screen, it's just the full size of the card. So it will take the fill max size of the card. And then the next property will be rotate. Do you want to rotate it or not? For that one we need to create some animation. Let's say rotation angle. Let's create this one, and this one let's create on the top here. So we need to create some animation here. So first, for the animation, we need to create one variable, and that will be slider position. And this slider position, we will make it a stateful. So for that one we will be using the remember keyword, and also we will be using a mutable state of 0f. Mutable state of, let's not 0f, let's make it 40f, and by set value. Alright, so all this we need to make it static, and runtime, remove it. Okay, and then this one just make it like this to look clear. Alright, now let's create another variable, and that will be infinite transition, and this one infinite transition should have remember infinite transition, and inside we just need some label, and that label will be empty. And just import the okay, this one I think one is extra, just remove. And now we need to create the transition rotate angle. Okay, we just need to import some of these properties. Okay, the tweet, this code is generated by the AI. Actually I'm using this Copilot. So this one, if you active, you will have this auto-complete AI helper, so it will help you to autocomplete your code. Okay, so here what do we need here? We have like infinite transition, we put here, and then animate float, and we give the initial value of 0f, and then the target value we give 360. We want them to circulate in 360 value. And also animations spec, what do we need here is like the infinite repeatable. So for that one, the animation we need to give duration in milliseconds, and that will be like just 12,000. And easing, we just say linear easing. Okay, and then after that we just need to give some label, and that label will be empty, and then we just close. Rotation angle. So now we create the rotation angle already. Let's go back. Now let's come back to our image, and we have rotation angle over there, and we can move forward with our next move. Okay, so after image we will just give some spacer, and this one will be just 10 to 40 dp, and below the spacer we need to create one thing called the music label area. And for that one, music label and artist area, and for that one let's create a glass style music info. So let's say glass music info, and this one we will create later on. And below that one, let's just give some spacer, and that spacer just give it like a 30 dp height, and below the spacer we will create some sliders. Since we already create the slider animation over there in the top, we can use it now. In this one, let's create a slider, and the slider value should be we just define the slider position, and then on value change we just give the value to the slider, and then the value range should be from 0 until 100f. Yes, correct. Now what do we need below the slider? We just need a row for the control buttons. Let's give some spacing first, or no need spacing here. No need spacing here. We just need to put some text under the slider. This is just a slider for the seek bar, so we can just put some comment over here, seek bar area. Now below the seek bar, what do we need? We need a row, and that row should have some we just give some modification over here. So the first modification is the max full width, correct. So we need to give the full width, and that horizontal alignment should be space in between the horizontal arrangement actually, and then the vertical alignment we don't need here, so we don't need over here. Now let's go to the body of the row. The first thing is the text, where we need to add one text, and font size 12, just copy paste, Ctrl C and Ctrl V, and this one will be just, for now we just hard coded, later on we will just put some dynamic value. Okay, all right. Now below the row, what do we need here is actually let's first give some spacer height 30 to 40 dp, and here let's play and okay, this one should be play and pause area, correct. And this one, let's say play back controls. Okay, now we need two more screen over here. So first thing is this one, and the second one is here, this one. Okay, let's create this one, the glass info, and for that one let's create a new file, and we name it glass music info. Okay, so first thing, the glass music info, and here the same way we start as composable, and we just import our composable, and then we create a function. Name will be exactly the same as we define in our music player screen, glass music info. And now let's create the body. Inside the body, what do we need here is actually a card with some modification, and this card will have the full width, and the height we don't need to define over here. So let's import our modifier first from the UI. Let's give this one asterisk, and the max full width also we need to, okay, dot max width. Okay, and now the dp also we need to import, height also we need to import. Now what we need to do here, go to the layout and make it static, so we don't need to import any other layout, height, width, and this thing. And then in the modifier, just make it static also, or it's okay, just make it modifier. And the unit dp also static, so we can use the dp asp anywhere if we want. All right, then the next property we need to define is the shape of the card. So this shape will not be circle shape, so this will be a rounded corner shape, and that will be like a 24 dp rounded on the corner. Just import. All right, this on the shape. Okay, it's okay, we are not using the shape quite often. Let's give some color to the Let's give some color to our card, and that will be, let's colors, and this will be the card defaults, from the card defaults, and that will be card colors, and inside the card colors the container color, and the container color should have color dot, I need to import this color from graphics. Let's okay, and this will be dot white dot copy with alpha, and the alpha should have 0.1 f. Alpha should have 0.1 f. Okay, so after creating this one, let's move to our body of the card. So in the body we just create one column, and the column should have okay, the closing and then the body. So the column should have the also okay, we don't need the much this one, we just need to give the padding, and the padding we just give 20 dp, and then we don't need this one, the arrangement also, so no need here. So now let's directly start with the body of the column. So in first thing we need here is a text, and the text will be text, and then we just give some like night changes. Imagine this is the name of the song, and the font size will be 28 dot sp, and what will be the color of the font weight. Let's put some font weight also, and the font weight will be bold, font weight dot bold, and let's put some colors, and the color we just say color white. Okay, now inside below the text let's just put some spacer, and that will be 10 dp, or maybe just make it reduce 8 dp, and the name, the second one will be, let's just copy paste this one. This one we just give it light gray, and the font weight we don't want it to be bold, and the font size we just give it 16 sp, and here we just give some one direction. Okay, that's it, we don't need anything more. Okay, so now you see the music player is green, it means we have the music info. Now we need to add the playback controls. Let's go and add another file, and here we just name it playback controls. Okay, same thing, composable, import. Let's get all these imports, so we don't need to be to take much headache. Let's get copy paste here. Alright, let's create a function, and the function will be playback controls. Create the body of the playback controls, and now let's see here. Okay, so what do we need in the playback controls? The first thing we need a row. The first thing here we just need a row, create a row, and then just add some modification to the row, and this will be the first one will be the mixed width. Arrangement will be the space even, not space between, let's say space evenly. Space in between will be like one will be at one end and the other will be at other end. Space evenly will be like there will be even space, like a equal space between each and every element inside the row. And then this one will be center vertically, the alignment, vertical alignment. Okay, the first thing here we need an icon button. And here we just say on click, and for now we just leave it empty. Later on we will add view model, and then we will make it clickable. Okay, and then inside the body we just add some icon, and the icon should have the image vector, and this image vector should have the icons. Okay, icons dot default dot let's say, let's find a useful icon here. Let's say this one, we put it arrow left. You can add another icon if you want. For me, just I want the content description. The content description will be null. Or what we can do here, we just go to the drawable and open the let's move with this one first, later on we can change. Okay, then the tint will be color dot white. Okay, and just we give some more size also. Let's give the modifier, and we just modifier dot size, and the size will be just 48 dp. This is the icon. All right, now after the icon button, what else? Let's put okay, now we need a card here with the shape of circle. Should be okay. We just need to the modifier. First, we don't need to define a size here. Let's define a shape first, and this one will be, sorry for the delay, because once the AI generates some code, we need to modify the code, so that's why. Okay, shape is circle shape, and the color, let's put colors will be card default color, default dot card colors, and then will be container color, and that will be container white with alpha 0 2, and it's all right. Okay, this is what we need here, and inside here, let's we just need an icon button. We just copy, paste here, and that will be icon image vector. Just say okay, here let's put something called for now play arrow. Okay, that's it. Description is null, the color is white, and this one, let's put it to be a little bit bigger. Let's say 70 dp. Okay, this is our card color. Now below the card, what do we need? We just need to create another card, this button, and here this one will be right. Okay, exactly same. One is the left button, one is the play button, and one is the right button. Okay, so we don't need anything here else. Here we have the music player screen. Let's check this one first. We open we see if everything works fine, and then we will add our view model and our musics. Just now we just created the UI. We will check our UI first. All right, as you can see, our UI is working fine. So what we have here, we have our animation for the rotating album, and we have our glass music info here, and below that we have our slider, and the slider value, as you can see, we define over here. So our slider, and then the change position is this, and just now we had the slider position up to 40 F, so that one is like the position of the slider currently is on 40. And also below the slider we have our two text in a row. One is just like hard-coded on 124, and the other one is the 345. Later on we will just make it dynamic as much as we can. And here we have spacer. Below that we have playback controls. The playback control is the play button, next button, and the previous button. And let's move to the next move. All right, I will close the app first. So let's close our app. And now what do we need here? We will add view model. So the first thing we need to do here is go to our directory and create a new package, and this package will be view model. And here inside the view model, let's create our first class, and that will be music view model. Alright, so we have class music view model. Inside the music view model, what do we need here? We need one property or parameters, and that will be application property, and then we need to extend it with the Android view models and pass the application over there. Okay, the first thing we need to add here is a player, private for media player, and for that one we will take it from the media player and currently initialize it with the null. Import the dependency of the media player, and then after that we need to create a list of songs, and for that one let's create first the model for the songs. And this one we just say let's create a new package, and that will be data, and here inside the data we will create a new file, data class, and we name it song. So inside the song we need to define few variables, and that will be first let's title, and then will be artist, and then it will be the album, or we just say song res resource, song resource, and then we will have the image resource. Both of them are integer. Okay, and that song. And now we go back to our music view model, and inside the music view model we need to define the list of the songs. So first let's say we have songs variable, and that will be the list of songs, the list of song. Here we need to pass some data to here, the song 1, and then let's create at least 3 songs, song 2 and song 3. And now what do we need here? We need to add some songs here. For that one let's create a new folder, and that will be, we just right click, go new, and then select folder, and then here we need to find the raw resource folder and just click finish. Now just in the raw resource folder we need to import some songs, and that one let's go to our raw, all this, copy and paste here. Now we have songs Hindi, Love and Nanavati. The first song we just need to name it. The Nanavati is actually I am so obsessed, and this one is, I think the artist is CK, and the song should be coming from the R, and let's import our R. Okay, and now it will be Nanavati, and image will be Nanavati also. And the second song is let's just say Hindi song, I don't know how to spell it, and the artist we just put it some Hindi artist, and the song will be Hindi, and also the image will be Hindi. We have both here, see, Hindi, Nanavati, Love for the images, and the same way raw songs is here. And let's define the song 3, and that will be just love song, and we just, the artist name will be love artist, and just song we define love, and also the album will be love. Okay, now we create one more variable, and that will be the current index of the songs. So we say current index of the songs is 0, and then one more variable, and that will be the is playing false, but if we use directly false, then it will not be stateful. So since we need it to be stateful to use in our controller to change the icon for the played false, so for that one we just say by mutable state of false, we make it stateful. Let's import the mutable, and also we import the set value. and get value. Okay, and after that we need to create a function, and that function will be to play a song. And to play a song, the first thing we need to say media player release from the previous, and second one will be the media player. This one, let's say it's not song, let's say it's index of the song will be integer media player release. Okay, now the next one we say current index should be index. Now sorry, we don't need to put comma here. Now let's say media player is equal to media player dot create, and inside the create we need to get application, and then we just need to take from the song, we just take based on the index and the song resource. Okay, and now we have the song inside our media player, then we need to say media player dot start the song, and we change the is playing to true. And one more thing, we just say if when the song's complete, what do we need to do? When the sort set on complete listener, we just put set on complete listener, and here we just say play maybe next song, just say next song. Okay, let's remove all this, and here just close it. Okay, next song. Now we need to create another function for the next song, but before that, let's say another function. We say pause the song, we need to just make it pause and is playing to false. And one more function, we just say fun dot resume song, and that will be just song dot start and is playing to song. And now the next function, we just say next song, not next, or just say next song. Next song, we just say the current index, we will just say if current index -1 is greater than 0, is less than 0 actually, sorry, song size dot -1, otherwise current index at -1. And we just again call the play songs and pass the index. So we check if the index is not less than, if next song is not, if we -1 and it's not equal to 0, then we just say from the song just -1 and pass that current index to the play song. All right. Okay, now we have the next song. Let's fun toggle play and pause, and just not play and pause, just say toggle playback. And here we just put something, return is playing, pause the song, and if not, just resume the song. That's our toggle. Okay, we have our play song, or resume, pause the song or resume the song. Okay, now one more thing, let's create one function, and that will be go to previous fun, and then we just say previous song. And for the previous song, we also use something exactly the same method for the next song. Next song should not be minus, it should be plus. And here completely wrong. This one should be current index +1, and then by song size. Yeah, this should be the next song, and the previous song will be current index, and that will be if current index -1 is less than 0. Else not minus minus, it should be -1. Okay, and play song. Alright, and this should be equal to not like this, not like this, this, and like this. Hey, what's going on here? Current index is equal to, oh no, 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 not like this. And here should be the song dot size -1, else space, and this should be else current index -1. Okay, cool. This is how it should be to the previous song. Now let's say fun get current position, and that should be returning the index of the return the media player current position. Otherwise, if it's null, just return the null. And the other one is the duration, and that duration is should not be 0. Get the playback duration, and that will be, and one more function, and that will be fun seek 2, and this one will be the position, and we need to pass the position, and then we just media player seek to the position. And then we write cleared. What we need here is just we need to release the media player release, and media player now. We don't need now, just release also will make it now. Okay, and now we need to format the duration to show on the text. Okay, so that for that one, let's fun format duration, and this one we will pass the duration as integer and return get the return type in string. Okay, so what do we need to return here? First, let's create the minutes, and that will be the minutes we divide by 1000 and divide by 60. Okay, and the second one we need to define the seconds, and that one also will be the first we need to divide, and then we need to take out of 60, and then we need to take the first just d, and then we this one just minutes, and this one will be seconds, minutes and seconds. Okay, that's what we need here. All right, nothing more. I think our view model is completed. Now let's integrate our view model with our UI. So the first thing, go to the main activity, and inside main activity we need to create the view model, and for that we will create a private variable, and that will be our view model, and we take view model by view models. Okay, not like this, yes. Music view model by view models. Now let's just import this view models from our lifestyle. Okay, and now what else do we need here? We need to, before the set content, we need to say view model dot play song. Which song? 0, the song first. Whenever you open the application, just play the first song. And now what do we need here? We need to pass the view model to our screen. Here, since we don't have that one, let's say view model, and we accept the view model as parameter. Now we can see error is gone. Okay, now we need to put all these wherever we need to put the we need to make it dynamic. Okay, so first thing, let's go. So first of all, let's create which song we are currently playing, and that one we get from the view model, and that will be equal to view model dot songs, and we just pass the view model dot current index. Okay, and that will we just get the songs from the view model current index. So now we have song on which song we are currently, so from this song we can populate everything. And now we need to say some after the slider position, we just need to okay, this slider position we make it 0 for now, and below the slider position what we need to do here is the launch effect. And launch effect, inside the launch effect we just pass the unit, so it should be unit, and inside the launch effect we need to loop through our while loop through our slider the view model positions. Okay, so for that one, let's say what's the slider position here? The slider position should be coming from our view model dot get current position to float, and delay should be 500 milliseconds. Okay, this is not when, it should be while, and then this delay should be imported. Okay, so now our slider will move when the song is going forward or his song is playing. Okay, so this one, and now where else do we need to add our now playing? Let's change this one, now playing also, no need this one. Let's go to, okay, here. Now this one needs to be not hard-coded, so here we need to put the songs painter resource, and here we need to say song dot is songs dot image resource. Okay, and what else? Where else? Glass info, we need to pass our view model to the glass info, and let's finish this one first, then we go to the next one. Okay, so image resource, after that this one, not only here, we need to pass the song also, otherwise we need to look for the song there. The spacer, and then now go to the slider, and the slider position dot 8, but also we need to change it in our view model also. View model seek to position. Okay, we already have this seeks to function there, and then we move there. And also this one should be okay, should be also the in floating value get duration, we need to put the duration over here. Now we need to come to this part, the text part, and the text part here we need to also put the view model dot format duration, and here we need to pass our view duration. So the first one should be coming from our slider position dot to integer, and the second one should come from the view model format duration, and then get duration of the song. So this one is the entire duration, and this one is the duration of the slider currently. Okay, and here also we need to pass the song and view model. I think we are done from this screen, and we just need to accept these two parameters over here. So we go to our glass info here. First we need to accept the song, and also we accept the view model. Yeah, Okay. Okay, so what do we need here? First thing here, we need to the name, and that will be coming from songs dot title, and here song dot artist, and that's these two, I guess. No need, nothing more. So here we don't need the view model to be imported, we just need a song. Let's go back to our screen and remove here. Now to the controller, we go to the playback control, go here, and first thing, let's get the song and the view model and import the view model. Alright, now here first thing is the go to previous one, and to go to the previous screen, what to go to the previous songs, we need to call some function from view model dot previous song, and the second one here is the play arrow. So here we need to say toggle. I think this should be toggle playback, yeah. But here the icon, we need to put something play arrow, or okay, let's change this one to entirely to some image. Now let's import the image, and now the image vector, instead of image vector we use the pointer, and inside the pointer we just say pointer resource. Let's say view model dot control icon, we just create control icon. Okay, and the description is null, we just remove the tent. Okay, the image. Now we need to create this one function in our view model. Let's go to our view model and create this one function over there, and that will be, go to view model, and just below here we say function control icon, and control icon, what to function, and what should it return? It should return integer of resource file, and here just say return if it's playing, we just return the pause button or it's playing button. Okay, come back to the controller. Okay, that's it. Now go here, and here we will be view model the next song. Alright, since we only use the view model here, we don't need the song here. Now go back here and just pass the view model, and we don't need the song. Alright, seems like we have integrated all these functions on get current position and everything. Alright, let's run our application and see if we are missing anything or not. See, our songs is playing nicely. One more thing, let's do over here, and that will be when we pause the songs, this album should also pause, or it just comes to the initial state, and that one we can do here. We just need to, okay, that one I think we need to go to the, okay, here. So we are using the rotate angle. So inside the rotate we need to put some condition here. Let's enter here, and if we say if view model dot is playing, then just say rotate, otherwise you have, okay, come to the initial state. Now let's rerun our application and see our changes. So when we pause our songs, this album shouldn't be circulating, it should come to their initial state. Okay, now the song is playing. When I pause, it should stop. Okay, play. Go to the next song. Now you can see you can see here our seek bar is working fine. It's moving by 500 milliseconds, jumping by 500 milliseconds. You can reduce to make it more smooth, and that one is up to you. Here you can reduce it to make it more smooth. You see the timing is working fine. And next button, go to the next song. You can bring the song or seek bar. You can go to the previous song, then again previous, and then if you go to the previous, it will come back, start from the last song. Okay, the artist and everything. Pause, play, next, previous, everything works fine. And the seek bar also, you can start from anywhere you want. Alright, so this is our Glassmorphism music play. So and that's how you can create a modern Glassmorphism music player in Android Studio using Jetpack Compose. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being with me.